For today's creature feature, we come to Disney's Hollywood Studios to ride my favorite attraction in all of Walt Disney World. Not only is my favorite attraction here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, my fiance's here, Chris the girl.
I am.
You
not
are.
24/7, but here right now specifically, yes.
She is not an attraction,
No.
although she's very attractive. Tampa J here, Chris the girl. Welcome back to the channel, or should I say welcome to the fifth dimension. The Twilight Zone. We're gonna do this intro, actually, rewind that. Let's do this in black and white. October 2nd, 1959, the first episode of The Twilight Zone premiered on CBS with a young Rod Serling as the host, as is the same person that Walt Disney World's MGM Studios, the former name, would eventually take on a Hollywood hotel called the Tower of Terror and ask that Rod Serling to return to tell the story that happened on October 31st, Halloween 1939. Just to set it up, to show you my excitement and how much I love Hollywood Tower of Terror, Tower of Terror, how much I love this attraction. And I'm gonna give you some fun facts, some lesser known facts that have been talked about along the way today. There are many videos out there, a lot of documentation on the Tower of Terror, its history and unique secrets, as they say. But there are some that are never talked about, or some that are spoken wrongly. And I hope to correct some of those facts today about the Tower of Terror, as ultimately we enjoy Hollywood Studios together, because it's been a while since we've been out here. Chris the girl and I haven't been here since you were an annual pass holder. We are both annual pass holders, and we wish to have a fun day here at Walt Disney World with you guys. Much appreciated for clicking on the video, and thank you for coming along, and I hope you enjoy this ride. There's much ahead. And we're about to scan in the annual pass and head inside. It is a light day here for a Saturday for Hollywood Studios. Maybe because a lot of folks were out here for May the 4th just a couple days ago, and they're exploring other parts of the world. Across from the Pacific Electric Cafe, this sign marks the corner of Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. Hooray for Hollywood. We're heading down Sunset. And at the end of Sunset Boulevard, atop of the hill, sits the beautiful Hollywood Tower Hotel. 199 feet tall at its tallest point. Actually, the second tallest ride of any here at Walt Disney World, second to Everest at Animal Kingdom. Now, the reason why it only went to 199 feet, because there is a law here in Florida that if it tops 200, they have to put a red beacon at the top, a light, for airplanes, and that would ruin the effect. It doesn't look so haunted and abandoned with that red light flashing. And I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again since it's a part of the subject matter. One of the most fun facts about the Tower of Terror is the original idea that this was supposed to be a Young Frankenstein attraction, Mel Brooks's Young Frankenstein. Eisner actually reached out to Mel Brooks and said, hey, why don't you come aboard MGM Studios? You can film some movies here, and we can create an attraction together, and we can theme it to one of your movies. And Mel said, yeah, let's do Young Frankenstein. So originally this was supposed to be like a comedic, scary castle. And it was Mel Brooks himself that came up with the idea that there would be some sort of an elevator. But Mel Brooks ultimately decided not to do it. Something happened, he backed out, and the idea of the Twilight Zone came to. And now here it is, almost 30 years later. Also, I read that Stephen King was once approached for an idea for an attraction here. Now that would have been cool. Now we all know that had to have been The Shining. Could have been a Shining attraction. And another not talked about fun fact, the director of Gremlins, Gremlins 2, Twilight Zone the movie, The Burbs, and Inner Space, a few among many of his works, the Joe Dante directed the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror pre-show that everyone watches in the library before they get on the elevator, before they enter the boiler room. Joe Dante. And to find the entrance to the Hollywood Tower Hotel, you have to come to the corner of Gower Street in Sunset Boulevard, right here are the main gates. And on the main gates, there's a placard that says Sunset Hills Estates was established in 1928, although the Hollywood Hotel, the Tower of Terror, was built in 1917, according to the story. And approaching the tower. Doesn't it look so ominous with the clouds above? And not too bad, it being middle of the day here at Walt Disney World on a Saturday. 50-minute standby wait time. The Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. You can see it right there behind the Hollywood Tower Hotel sign. I love that they do that. It looks a lot better at night, but because the cloud is over us right now, you can get the effect a little more. And Chris the Girl, Miss Queen Halloween, entering October 31st, 1939, that might ring a bell, as a former cast member of Walt Disney World who worked on the Haunted Mansion, which kind of correlates a little bit, this being a haunted attraction. Did you know, well, you probably did, because I think I just mentioned it before I started this up, but the cast members' costumes are the most expensive on a Walt Disney World property.
We just learned that recently, and no, I did not know that.
So yeah, the bellhop cast member outfits for the Tower of Terror are well over $1,000 each. So
yeah, no taking that home and stealing it. I mean, what? Who would do that?
Who would do that? Don't do that. Right on the main gates, the Hollywood Tower Hotel, established in 1917, although didn't really open until 1994 when they built it. Always a keep out sign, keep out, right here on the gates, marking the day, Halloween 1939. And the music that you hear along the way up the hill here in the garden is from the 1930s, and it sets a vibe. Also, the meandering through here is supposed to disorient you through the garden. That way you kind of get scared right off the bat. You can hear the screams. Oh, and the garden has not been upkept. As you can see, weeds are growing everywhere. That's because this Halloween hotel has been abandoned since the night those 5 victims disappeared.
And I like that they've added signage here that says pool this way, tennis courts that way, stables the other way, to give you more theming of...
More theming of the hotel. Yes, good point, Chris the Girl. And here I'm about to shock a few of you. Did you know that the screams coming out from the tower as you're standing down here upon the garden, those screams are not all real. Some of them are fake. There's actually speakers up there on the tower that emulate screaming to help give the effect. And talk about haunting, I looked up and immediately the statue was staring into my soul. Look at this. Will you look at those eyes? Because they're looking right at you. A lot of decay because this hotel has been sitting abandoned. No one has been here since that night in October 1939, that Halloween night. And getting a little closer to the wraparound porch, notice the insignia there, HTH, Hollywood Tower Hotel. And here we enter the Hollywood Tower Hotel, this haunting entryway into the main lobby. Love this in here. Now, fun fact, all of the antiques in here, the chairs, the furniture, the desks, they're actually old antiques purchased at estate sales. So you're looking at vintage pieces of history among the lobby. Ooh. And those cobwebs, some are real and some are faked. They don't clean in here. It adds to the ambiance. Look at that, the main desk. All right, here we go. Past the phone here, the hat, into the lobby. It's made to look like this place was up and abandoned back on Halloween night in '39. There is a half-drank coffee cup there, and beyond the table out there, there's a game of Mahjong where someone left. It looks like dominoes, but it's actually Mahjong, which was a popular game back in the 1930s. All of the props in here, all the stuff, it just looks so cool. Okay, now into the library for the pre-show. Love this room. Lots of nods to Twilight Zone episodes everywhere you look. And up there, the Mystic Seer from season 2 from Nick of Time. Whoa! Here we go.
With the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind.
Directed by Joe Dante.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. Time is now, on an evening very much like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story on the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard because in tonight's episode, you are the star. And this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Whoa. All right. So the Mystic Seer up here from season 2, episode 7, which starred William Shatner, and the Mystic Seer gave them fortune of unfortunate. The Mystic Seer. That is a great episode. And we have come out of the library into the boiler room, the queue, before you enter the service elevator. There are 4 entry points for elevators. Now the elevators are autonomous. They are a trackless ride system all the way up until you get onto the 13th floor and enter the elevator shaft. Always get a Nightmare on Elm Street vibe in here, it being a boiler room. Don't worry, I assure you, Freddy is not here. The boilers are cold. Actually, that would be very cool if Freddy was here. And good luck in there. They just entered the service elevator. Notice that there is only 12 levels, so mysteriously, magically, we enter the 5th dimension through the 13th floor that does not exist. And there's a schematic of the actual elevator. That's how you line up and how each row is seated upon how you line up. Just to show you, there's a little brief intermission before the next party takes the platform. That's where you get on to line up. And that's how you will sit inside the elevator, the service elevator. And a fun fact, in between all of these service elevators, right here in the middle, that says express elevator. That is actually the service elevator for the ride, where the handicap would get on and off, and anyone that needed a ride other than steps down to the bottom, that is the actual service elevator at the Tower of Terror. Oh, they're with the lights. Oh no, there's something wrong. All right, I got row number 1. Hopefully I'll make it.
I'm sure you will.
I love you. Remember that. I love you. Oh, looks like the elevator's coming down.
Hello everyone and welcome to Few Good Things. When you get inside, you buckle left to right and left to right only. Please hold on to anything and anyone you want to keep with you. And whatever number you are standing on, please wait until I call that number.
Twilight Zone.
Whoa. Here we go. Now, the same effect as used on Haunted Mansion. This is called Pepper's Ghost. A little smoke and mirror trick. But don't tell you that, right? You want to know the ghosts are real. Ooh.
One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator.
Here we go. Up we're going.
That door is open.
Oh, I love it.
This is
You got this! Wait, I never did this happen!
Notice there's another track to the left. The 5th dimension. Hang on to your hat.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of the imagination, in the Tower of
We all
Terror.
survive.
I hope so too. There's Slinky Dog! There we go. Wow. So you never know how many drops you're gonna get. You get up to 6, 4 to 6. I think we got 6 drops that time. All right.
Welcome back.
And as we move backwards, yeah, that's it.
Word of warning. Something you won't find in any guide.
We're not done.
The next time you check into a
And if
deserted
you look over
hotel
there,
in
you
dark
see
side
Willie
Hollywood,
from the episode
make sure
of
you
Twilight
don't just
in the
in a
jungle.
vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
We're done.
That was the most scary one I've ever won for filming the whole thing. Yeah. Oh my god.
A classic for sure. All right, you exit each elevator shaft right here, whether it's the two on the right or the left, they all come out right here. And to put things into perspective, where you get on is above us, and that service elevator, which I was pointing to, is right there. So right above us is the queue. We are below the queue. Chris the girl, I had 6 drops. It was intense.
Okay, so if you want another way to enter the 5th dimension without going on this ride, here you go. Just go up the exit, because this goes to the 5th dimension. There's a very famous Twilight Zone episode where, I don't want to spoil it too much, but basically a little girl enters the 5th dimension. They have a scientist come over, he draws the thing on the wall.
Looks just like that.
And she gets lost in the 5th dimension. There's a very famous Treehouse of Horror, Simpsons Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go, 5th dimension, right?
I love it, yeah. I've never seen that before. I always walked right past it. And through these doors, into the downstairs lobby. Ooh, isn't this haunting? And normally there's a creepy doll that also sits here behind the counter, but I don't see it, it's gone. I remember specifically always acknowledging the creepy doll that sat behind the counter here. It's not there. And the Sunset Room, which hasn't been open since Halloween 1939. This is the ballroom. Check this out over to the right. It's the menu from Halloween, October 31st, 1939. And it looks like they had quite a bit of a selection. Soups, fish, entrees, all kinds of stuff, even vegetables and dessert. I really need to get me a Tower of Terror shirt. It's been a while since I've purchased anything Tower of Terror. I love the carpet in here. Think about Walt Disney World attractions, they always have their specific carpets.
They do.
This is one of the prettiest next to the Haunted Mansion, of course. They have a Haunted Mansion section, look at that.
They put the best spooky attraction merchandise inside of the Tower of Terror gift shop.
Oh, fighting words. And there you go, a pumpkin right up there on the mantle above the shelf here in the gift shop. It is always Halloween here at Hollywood Studios, right up here at the Tower of Terror. Always Halloween. Look at this, jack-o'-lanterns in the windows. And in the other window across from the hotel gift shop, more jack-o'-lanterns and creepy cobwebs. And look, there's a knight up there.
There's a lot of antiquities.
A lot of antiquities, and a lot of these are authentic. They used, as I was saying before in the lobby, they actually used real antiques to decorate the Tower of Terror. And this is perhaps one of my favorite spots, the exit here, the side of the Hollywood Tower. So beautiful, so well themed. And I hope you enjoyed one more tour of the tower, and I hope you get to come out here and check it out for yourself if you haven't already. Again, some fun facts to spit out at you right there as I'm riding my favorite attraction. And thank you for coming with us. We're gonna spend a day here. There's so much still ahead. We're gonna have fun here at Hollywood Studios. And the Tower of Terror is now a 25-minute wait time. It is a light day here at Hollywood Studios, and I don't mind. I love that. I like how we're in the shadows and the tower is in the light. Should I ride it again? Maybe later. Maybe later. And it looks like someone's causing a scene over here next to the Hollywood Brown Derby. Oh, it looks like Donald Duck and Daisy. Looks like Donald's lost something. He's looking for something. Uh-oh. There it goes. Kiss the girl. Oh, it fell off. It was a little duck, a rubber ducky. I see what you're doing there, Donald. Hit it underneath the shoe. It's a pretty nice view over here for pictures. You got this long grassy stretch before the Chinese theater. And of course, right now, Daisy and Donald greeting everyone. And it's been quite some time since I've been inside Star Wars Launch Bay to meet a Star Wars character. Actually, it's been about 3 or 4 years because this was shut down for a while. Oh no! We're in! Oh no! No turning back. We must face Vader.
Now you.
Oh my gosh! Please don't tell me you're my daddy.
Are you in possession of plans that were stolen by a rebel spy?
Oh no, I do know someone that has them, but they're on Tatooine, way away from here.
You will be questioned, though I cannot guarantee that your cooperation will offset your betrayal.
That's fair.
That's fair. I'll be very pleased. May the Force be with you. I mean,
That is correct. We will meet again. The encounter may be less pleasant next time.
yes, Lord Vader. Whatever you say, you just don't choke me. Oh wow, that was awesome. And we made our way to Grand Park. We're hungry. We're thinking about trying out Pizza Rizzo. I've had it before, it's been years. Chris has never had Pizza Rizzo. And tons of food, more bang for your buck. You get a Caesar salad with each pizza. Came out to about 24 bucks. Chris the girl's first ever pizza at Pizza Rizzo. Not in this building though. Pizza Planet. 2 cameras.
It's the same.
It's the same pizza?
Same pizza.
Look at that. Pizza Planet, Pizza Rizzo. The Miss Piggy Liberty fountain across from Pizza Rizzo right before Muppet Vision 3D at Grand Arts Theater. We're gonna go inside. We did this last time. This is one of your favorites, and as you were saying in your video, one of the only things you can do here at Hollywood Studios.
Thanks, Disney.
If you don't like thrill rides or you can't ride them, yeah, this is pretty much it.
Yeah. Thankfully, I really like this one.
Yeah, it's fun. And we just put it together. This is the only opening day attraction next to Star Tours.
Which has changed, so.
Unchanged opening day attraction left here at Hollywood Studios, formerly known as MGM. This is it.
This is it.
This and Star Tours, but that has changed several times.
Guy in the goofy mask! That's not a bird. Sorry, lady!
And right inside there, the backside of the studio, Muppet Vision 3D. This is where you come out and where you throw your glasses right before walking around and back to the front. Don't know if I've ever shared that. Also, giant Kermit the Frog's here. And we were about ready to head into Batuu, but check this out over here. There's a long line. Max in his Power Line suit and Goofy over here. We've got a little Goofy movie happening. All right, into a galaxy far, far away. We left Vader behind though. All right, my friend. May the Force be with you. And the cantina right over here, my favorite spot in all of Walt Disney World, right before the Millennium Falcon, the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. And there's some stormtroopers out there. Happy Revenge of the 6th, by the way.
That's a negative.
Happy Revenge of the 6th, Trooper.
Didn't we see you at a recruitment assembly?
Okay, we've been warned. Our parties may be separated and our roles a sign. I hope I get pilot this time. We'll see. Here's a little pro tip. If you come single rider, most people go that way. If you take a quick left, go this way, because most people don't even see the staircase. And this is always the shorter line. And look, that's the line we would have been in if we would have went straight. We came right to the front. All right, here we go, into the Millennium Falcon. This is it, babe.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
Chris the girl, we're home. Okay, I'm getting ready. Chris was able to come inside and check it out. It's the first time she's been in this room. Check out her experience in her video right there. All right, so go into the cockpit. Right here, first door on the left.
Welcome. Right this way, my friends. Come closer.
All right, here we go.
Close to your screen. Press the green button. Press the green button. Let it be faster.
I love this.
When it's green, press it. Right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Olivia, flash the button. That's you. Push it.
Here we go. Woo!
Olivia, that's going
All right, Chewie, take us out.
on the right.
Whoa! Oh my God! I love this ride.
Weapons are on black.
Shoot down the button. All right, 92%. Didn't do too bad.
That's pretty good.
Look at that. Okay, might be my best score as an engineer.
How about you doing a little recon? We've had reports of a resistance spy in the outpost.
Indiana Jones? What? Indiana Jones is over there. And I cannot come through Batu and not show my apartment up there. Currently sitting vacant. I haven't had enough time to actually come over here and, you know, put furniture in it. Maybe someday. And saying hello to our good old pal, Slinky Dog. Hang on! Oh man, I love this part. Slinky Dog currently a 60-minute wait. Not bad for a Saturday afternoon. Just 1 hour. Here it goes, taking off. Here we go! Woo! Oh no, Mr. Bird, get off the track. Slinky Dog's coming. I hope he moves. Move. Oh no, what do we do? Oh, okay, good, good. And here he comes back. Good old Slinky Dog. Woo! Oh man, that's fun. And the first time I've been here since Roundup Rodeo opened. Hollywood Studio's newest restaurant. Giddy up for some barbecue. It's a barbecue restaurant. There's a sign over there that says that.
Reach for the sky, but not when you're riding Slinky Dog. You need to keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside Slinky on that one.
You know what my favorite Woody quote is, Chris the girl? There's a snake in my boots. What's yours favorite?
Honestly, that's probably my favorite.
Oh, look at that. That's why she's wearing the ring. And we snuck in the back of Mickey and Minnie's. Look, we have Potato Land all to ourselves. Touch the potato. Ooh, did it. Second time I've touched the potato. Now inside the Star Tours gift shop, I have never seen quite a shirt. Star Wars The Rock Band. I like that Darth Vader is on bass up there. Look at that. Vocalist Leia. We've got Luke on lead guitar, and oh look, rhythm guitar over there, Han Solo, and of course Chewie on the drums. That's fantastic. And out beyond Gertie there, Gertie the dinosaur, you can see the Hollywood Tower of Terror. Catching the sun from the west now. Looking very ominous still. And now time to pop into Antiques and Curios right here up front of the park. Some treats in here. And a little bit of Universal over here. Look, Abbott and Costello and the Universal monsters there. You got the Wolfman, Dracula, and Frankenstein's monster, and Abbott and Costello. Autographed by Gene Wilder. This signed poster right there, you can barely make it out. Gene Wilder himself signed that. Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Right here on the porch outside, it's Pongo. Well, it should be, right? It's a Dalmatian. And it's a flamingo, flamingo. That's right, they have flamingos here at Hollywood Studio. Well, at least they have one right here by the exit. See you, my friend. And we've had a windy couple of weekends. The wind turned up right here at the end. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, thank you so much. Give it a thumbs up. right down below and subscribe below if it was your first time. Also, check out Chris the girl. As she would say, she had her camera. She was making a video. There'll be a link to her channel in the description below, so go check out my fiance's video as well and her experience. For you Tower of Terror, Twilight Zone fans, I hope you enjoyed the special treat. And if you're not a fan of those things and you just like the ride, I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope everyone enjoyed everything they saw today. Again, can't thank you all enough for coming along for each and every single one of my videos, and especially sticking to the end. So thank you. Extra thanks to you. But for now, it's over, and we gotta head back to Tampa, edit these videos, and we're off to another adventure tomorrow. So know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, know that there's always much ahead for you. I believe that in my heart. Put one foot in front of the other and keep on moving, baby. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.